there, everybody. Today we're going to be making my classic crispy baked pork chops. These are like shake and bake, but homemade and so much better. They're crispy, juicy, and flavorful all at the same time. Super simple, and I'm going to show you how. Let's get started. We're going to be starting today with 4 boneless, about an inch thick pork chops, and we're going to have a shallow little plate that we're going to be using. We're going to place 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour into our shallow little dish and a pinch of salt. So put that in there. We're doing this so that way it gets nice and crispy when the time comes. And then we're going to go ahead and set this back aside and continue to do this to all 4 of our chops. And now we're going to be moving on to our breadcrumb. We're going to be using 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, the grated dry cheese, and we're going to be using a 1/2 cup of Italian seasoning breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of our garlic powder, and we're going to be using salt and pepper to taste. We're going to go ahead and whisk that all together until it's well combined, and then we're going to set it aside while we dip each one of our floured pork chops into our egg wash. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dip one at a time, making sure to coat them really well on both sides, and then right after, we're going to dip that into our breadcrumb, making sure to coat that really well. And I want to get my hands super dirty if I can avoid it. I like to use one hand for dipping and one hand for touching dry things. It just keeps everything neater. Let's take a look and see how that came out. Lovely. And we're back. We're going to be using our nice big skillet, and I'm going to be adding about a tablespoon of olive oil to our heated skillet. We want to get them nice and beautiful, golden brown, and then we're going to go ahead and bake them. Let's go ahead and set each one of these on. Depending on the size of your pan, you might need to do these in batches, but I have a nice big non-stick debouillé pan that I'm going to be using today so I can fit all 4 of my pork chops into my pan. We're going to go ahead and fry these and show you how they're looking once they're ready to be flipped. And that is gorgeous. This is the color that we're looking for. We're looking for that nice, pretty golden brown. As you can see, this one needs a little more time, but we want to check to see. Gorgeous. See our last one here. A little more time on this one. And then we'll be back again to go ahead and get them ready to go into the oven. I'm going ahead and I'm transferring them over to my prepared baking sheet. It is lined with parchment paper, and it's going to go into our oven at 425 degrees. We're going to go ahead, look at that. Gorgeous. Go ahead and gently add these over to our pan to continue to bake and crisp up even more. We're going to set them in there for about 20 minutes. We're going to check on them to make sure they've reached the desired internal temperature. We want to make sure they're cooked all the way through. See you in a bit. And we're back. We're all done, and I cannot wait to take a bite of this. It is so beautiful. Hear that? That crisp, perfectly cooked. Now let's take a little bite. Look at that. It's a big bite. Super flavorful, juicy, perfectly crispy on the outside. You'll never want to buy shake and bake again. This is great. Made in under 30 minutes. Perfect dinner idea. You can serve this like I did with mashed potatoes, maybe some gravy, some steamed veggies, and you're ready to go. Do you like to have a nice home-cooked meal, or would you prefer something that's a little easier like shake and bake? let me know in the comments. Okay, everybody. Bye.